Hello, hello. Today we are talking about blood pressure. Another fairly common issue out there. Of course, there are various reasons why it happens, there are different factors that come into play, but at the end of the day, most people resort to medications or some kind of external help to help them manage that blood pressure. You might have heard a lot that, oh, it's just because of stress, or maybe, oh, yeah, it's hereditary. And that's something I might have to live with for the rest of my life. Now, I'm going to invite you to challenge that and see if you can really do something about it. And I'm not just inviting you to challenge it, but I'm actually going to give you some different perspectives to look at to see what resonates for you and if you can relate to any of these that I'm sharing. So you can start looking at what areas of your life or in what way the different things that are happening around you are actually contributing to the blood pressure. So there are two types of blood pressure, right? One is the high blood pressure and the other is low blood pressure. We'll talk about both. But first, I want to look at high blood pressure because that is a lot more common than the other one. Now, from a metaphysical perspective or from a medical intuitive's perspective, high blood pressure is simply the result of external pressure. So that means whether it's people, work, environment, or whatever around you is putting so much pressure on you that that's just the way your body is reacting. Your heart is trying to really catch up to what's going on, and it feels like it's running a marathon forever. So you're trying to keep up with the demands from your surroundings. You're trying to cope with the million priorities that you have to manage at the same time. So it's an overwhelm that's a lot more glorified. And that's what's causing the blood pressure to be high. Now, I know it sounds a lot simpler said than done, but when you start looking at it and go, oh, where am I getting all this pressure from? Is this from a particular person? Is this from a particular situation? Is this just from my environment? Is this from my workplace? Is this from my business? Where is it really coming from? So the moment you identify the source of this pressure, then we can come up with a strategy on how to manage this. Because at the end of the day, you want your body to heal. You want your body to be self-reliant. So you can enjoy health, you can enjoy your life and do so much more, right? So that's with the high blood pressure. Now, the low blood pressure is another kind in a different way because for most people, it is the result of self-induced stress and pressure. So it's your own internal pressure or internal control that's happening that wants you to do so much more or wants you to do way more than what you need to do or what is required at the moment, but you're just constantly putting yourself through doing, oh, I need to do more, I need to do more, I'm not doing enough, and no matter what I do, it's not enough. So when that pattern is running you, then that's what's contributing to the low blood pressure. Now, yes, there's a lot of things with diet, with hereditary and all that stuff, but those in the end of the day are different patterns that have been handed over to you, whether it's come through ancestry or other sources. It's still a pattern. It's still an energetic system that's running your life. So whether you chose to bring in more pressure into your life or somebody else brought it in, at the end of the day, it's still part of your energy system. And that is why those emotions and those energetics need to be cleared. So then your heart can start to relax a little bit. Your heart can de-stress a little bit and go, oh, there's another option. I don't have to be under so much pressure all the time. I don't have to be under so much stress and overwhelm all the time that I feel like I'm drowning, right? So at the end of the day, that's how you look at blood pressure, whether it's high or low. Where is the pressure? Where is the stress and overwhelm coming from? The moment you identify that, that starts your journey towards solving it. So I encourage you to start taking a look at what's going on, to take a pause, to reflect on what is really bringing in that pressure, right? If you have any experiences that you would like to share, or if you have any questions for me, I'm happy to answer. So reach out, connect with me, and let me know how I can support you. So until we see each other next time, take care.